Sending attendance alerts to parents is a great way to reduce truancy rates at your school or district. With Alert Solutions, schools can automate these alerts from directly within their PowerSchool application. To set up a period attendance alert, first click on the Alert Solutions 2 link in the Functions menu on the left-hand side of your screen. Then, select Scheduled Alerts from the drop-down at the top. This page is where you will create your alert. Let's run through each of these sections together. For Schedule Task Name, enter the name you would like to use for the alert. For this example, I will use Period Attendance Alert. Ensure you have period attendance for the scheduled message type. This should only be chosen for schools using period or meeting mode attendance. If you are using daily attendance mode, check out our How to Create a Daily Attendance Alert help video. Check the box next to the days you would like this alert to be sent. We recommend checking all the days your school is in session. Here, you can enter the time you would like the alert to be sent. Remember, the time zone used is the time zone from your profile settings. Next, enter your PowerSchool login credentials using a username, semicolon, password format. It is important that these login credentials default to the building that you are creating the alert for. In the attendance codes field, enter in the attendance codes you wish to use. For example, some schools use A for absent, T for tardy, or U for unexcused. For this example, I will use A. For period numbers, simply enter the desired period numbers separated by a comma. To set the threshold for this period attendance alert, enter a numeric value into the absent threshold field. For this example, I only want to send an alert if a student misses 3 or more classes. So I'm going to type the number 3 into this field. If you want to include the specific classes that a student is absent from in the message, click on this box that says Include Class Names in Message. For Message Category, select Attendance Alert from the drop-down. Finally, check the box next to the communication channels you would like to use for this period attendance alert. For this example, I will check all 3. Now that you have set up the basics for this alert, you need to create the message content. If you selected all 3 channels such as I have, you will need to create message content for each. First, let's create the SMS message. Click on the SMS channel name to the right of the checkbox. Simply enter in the message into the content field. Your child was absent from the following periods at school today. If you would like to personalize the message, you can insert merge fields using the drop-down over here. Next, let's create the email message. Click on the email channel name to the right of the checkbox. You'll notice that many of these fields are already filled out. These fields are being populated from your profile settings. You can leave these fields the same or change them on the fly if you would like. For this example, I'm going to leave them as is. Simply enter in a subject line for the message, such as Attendance Alert, Apple Grove District, and the message content. Your child was absent from the following periods at school today. Again, if you would like to personalize the message, you can insert merge fields using the drop-down. Lastly, let's create the voice message. Click on the voice channel name to the right of the checkbox. You will notice the default caller ID field that is automatically populated with the phone number from your profile settings. Here, you have 2 options. You can use our text-to-speech feature and type the message content into the live voice message content box and the voicemail message content box. Here we write, your child was absent from the following periods at school today. Or you can use a WAV file. If you already have a WAV file created, you can drag and drop it into the content box from the library on the left-hand side of your screen. If you need to create a new WAV file, click on the Record button to the right and follow the prompts to use our IVR. I also want to briefly touch on the notification email section. This section is at the bottom of all three communication channels. If you want, you can type in an email address to receive notification emails about this alert. You can also check the boxes to receive error alerts if there is a problem with the alert, and to receive a summary report every time the alert goes out. Once you're satisfied with your message, click Save at the bottom of your screen. And that's it. Your period attendance alert is ready to go.